Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am assuming you guys came to my channel to learn one English sentence a day. Today's sentence will be I am on the brink of burnout. I'll explain what does this sentence mean and how you guys can use this expression. I will give you guys an explanation by giving you my own story. Let me just first of all introduce myself. I am Korean and I was born in Korea. The experience that I have lived in abroad is when I was studying in the United States for studying since I was 20s. I stayed there for about 5.5 years and was majoring in music. I had to admit that I couldn't speak English at all by the time I got to the US. Literally not at all. Even I couldn't understand what my roommates were saying. One time, I was jogging in the school, and it was not that late. It was probably after 9 p.m., and my sweet roommate was worried about me and called me. The first thing she asked me on the phone was, "Where you at?" It was the shortest sentence that I've ever heard in my entire life, but the most hardest one for me to understand at the same time. It was actually a slang that most of Americans speaks instead of, "Where are you?" So I said, What? Hoping she uses another easy expression for me to be able to understand her, but she only spoke up on the phone. So it was way more hard to be able to understand her. Well, anyway, thank God that I finally could assume that she was probably asking me why I am not coming back to the dorm. And I just said, I am joking now. And the conversation that we had on the phone ended. That was how I was poor at English. Why am I telling you guys this such a funny story? Because I want to tell you guys that you can improve English more than I have done. It took me around 2.5 to 3 years to get this level. And of course, I kept studying English little by little every day because I just liked learning English. However, we need a planned time to improve English dramatically, which I think will take you about 2 to 3 years. Grammar is important, but it's not that important than just speaking something out in your mouth. Do speak something out when you learn languages. You won't get any improvement if you do it in your mind. Don't think too much on sentence that you say out, but just say even if everything seems all messed up. So you should know yourself that nobody will judge you if you say wrongly. And there are not wrong sentences in the world unless you are being tested to get into university or company. If you are learning to just have a natural conversation in English, you may want to have a brave to speak out. I'll give you an expression today and will explain how you can use this expression. Let's say this sentence out loud first. I am on the brink of burnout. What does that mean? Do you know what this burnout means? It means you are in fire, so you are burning. How would you feel being in fire or near fire? It would be so hot that you can't do anything. Right. Burnout means you're physically and mentally getting out of the energy so you don't have any energy left in you to move on. So you want to just stop and quit your journey and lean on others giving up things. You might feel so frustrated. You might have anger from the fact that you have failed. You might be disappointed in you, your friends, or your family, thinking that they could have helped you more, but they didn't. You might want to blame all of these things that had happened to you to others because you don't have any strength to stand up again and do it again. When you feel so weak, you can't help in blaming others even though you already knew you have caused these all things because these are so heavy burdens on you. In this situation, you can say, I am on the brink of burnout. It literally means I am on the edge of burnout. The brink means the edge. So you are on the edge of burnout. Kind of the same idea of that you are standing on the edge of the cliff or you are hanging off on a cliff. I might have wanted to say I was on the brink of burnout when I just got into the United States. I studied in Springfield in Missouri State, and there were nothing but massive yards and houses and roads which had approximated numbers of cars on. I grew up in Seoul, which is a capital city in Korea. I was not very city girl, but it was pretty much a big shock with just the look of Springfield to me. I was shocked how come no one walked on street. 'Cause people in Springfield drive, not walk. I liked walking though. Not only these things, I had to overcome language barrier, cultural shock, school life, studying, even doing laundry on my own, or getting to cafeteria on time so that I can eat. Otherwise, I had to be starved or had to buy a food at Burger King, which I didn't like that time. So I felt I was on the brink of burnout the first year in the United States. I hope you guys to use this expression making your own story to get used to it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.